This is Troy Donu, and I've got a secret Hollywood heartthrob, or a man haunted by using his demons, what truly took place, to Troy Donahue, the golden boy of the 60s, who went from film stardom to scuffling with alcoholism, drug dependency, and shocking legal issues. But wait, did you understand? Donahue had two secret youngsters he failed to even understand existed for years, considered one of them regarded out of nowhere, and the alternative discovered him decades later after being given up for adoption. Did he step up as a father, or become he too misplaced in his addictions to care, prison time, complaints, and wild Hollywood brawls? Donahue's life changed into something. However, glamorous behind the curtain, from drunken failures on movie units to getting kicked out of Vietnam for abusing capsules, his spiral became surprising, but became his fall from grace inevitable. Could he have saved himself earlier than it changed into too overdue? And the way did he sooner or later strive to show his life around LiveTune as we dive deep into the rise, fall, and tragic stop of certainly one of Hollywood's most troubled stars. You won't agree with the scandals we exposed. Merle Johnson Jr., later called Troy Donahue, become born on January 27, 1936 at New York General Hospital. His father, Frederick Merle Johnson, labored as the head of promotional film production for General Motors. His mom, Edith Day Johnson, changed into a retired-level actress from Sweden. In a 1959 interview, Donahue shared that acting became his lifelong dream. He cherished studying and reading plays from a younger age, and his mother supported him. However, his parents desired him to pick a extra solid career like remedy or law. He recalled being surrounded by means of Broadway and theater humans as a baby, even mentioning that he once sat with actress Gertrude Lawrence whilst she read her opinions for The King and I at age 6. Donu developed pneumonia and had to stay in mattress for 6 weeks. His dad and mom decided to transport out of the city for a healthier environment, buying a 5-acre property in Bayport Island. There they kept farm animals, and a 12-month later, his younger sister Eve became born while Donahue became still young. His father changed into recognized with ALS, a serious nerve ailment. As his father's health were given worse over years, Donahue commenced misbehaving and ingesting Closey's father. Passed away on December 5th, 1950 at St. Albans Hospital in New York, whilst Donu changed into 14. After this, Donahue's courting, along with his mother, became tough. He left high school in his 2D 12 months, so his mother enrolled him in the new New York Military Academy, wherein he shared a room with English actor Owen Orr. At some stage in his time there, he met Francis Ford Coppola, who cast him in School Performs Donahue. Had plans to attend West Point, however, he suffered a knee harm at a song event which tore his cage and ended his chances of getting a sports scholarship. He later attempted to sign up for the USA Army, however his broken knee made him ineligible, with sports not an choice. Donahue, targeted on writing and acting, he labored at the faculty newspaper and subsequently had become its editor. He graduated from the Academy in June 1954. At 18, he back to New York and got a job as a messenger for Sound Masters, a film agency his father had started. He studied journalism at Columbia University and acted in summertime theater in Bucks County. He briefly educated with an actor and director, Ezra Stone, who changed into additionally a family pal at some stage in this time. Donahue struggled financially. He changed into evicted from 6 special residences due to the fact he couldn't pay higher, transferring between reasonably priced resorts rather than dwelling. Along with his mom and sister, who had lower back to New York, he could visit them every so often simply to have a meal. He became later promoted to a film cutter function at Sound Masters, but he turned into fire due to the fact he changed into too younger to enroll in the Union. He then wrote to Daryl Brady, a own family buddy, who controlled a movie business enterprise in Los Angeles. After a few months, Brady responded with a activity provide and even invited Donahue to stay at his residence until he observed an area of his very own in 1956. Donahue moved to California, taking a job at a film employer. His huge damage came while skills agent Henry Wilson, who additionally managed Rock Hudson, signed him and changed his name to Troy Donahue. He speedily landed small movie roles, however. One interest, together with his overall performance in Imitation of Life 1959, his real stardom arrived with A Summer Place 1959, in which he performed Johnny Hunter alongside Sandra Dee. The film became a chief hit, making Donahue a teen idol overnight. Warner Brothers capitalized on his reputation, signing him to a long-term contract and closely marketing his image. He became a chief enchantment, performing in TV suggests in movies like Parrish 1961, Susan Slade 1000, Burner 961, and Rome Adventure 1962. Regardless of his developing fame, Donahue's acting skills had been often criticized. He turned into type solid as the all-American heartthrob, restricting his possibilities for more critical roles. His dis-ease motion with his profession, combined with the pressures of fame, led him deeper into alcohol abuse via the mid-60s. Don's reputation started out to wane his attempt to take on a darker function in My Blood Runs Bloodless. 1965 became poorly acquired, and his settlement with the Warner Brother Ver resulted in 1966. He later claimed that Jack Warner blacklisted him, making it hard to discover work. Struggling to maintain his profession, Donahue took roles in low-finances movies and theater productions. His heavy ingesting brought about expert screw-ups along with walking out of a stage manufacturing, which ended in court cases, economic problems mounted, and in 1968 he filed for bankruptcy. He misplaced his home and needed to depend upon friends for safe haven in a determined attempt to live relevant. Donahue common an invitation from the USO to visit troops in Vietnam in 1968, but he was dispatched domestic after being caught the use of tablets furnished by nurses. This incident similarly damaged his popularity. Donahue started out consuming in 7th grade due to the stress of his father's declining health and eventual passing. He later admitted, "I think I turned into indignant at my father for leaving me as a kid. I failed to realize the way to deal with that. I loved being by myself whenever feasible. Despite the fact that I played sports, participated in college events, and changed into continually around different kids, it changed into difficult. I would frequently sit on my own. Strangely, I favored being by myself, as it gave me time to suppose and examine, but then I could let out." Donahue stated that he did now not blame Hollywood for his ingesting trouble, but he later admitted that he never seemed on camera without being at promotional excursion for the movie This Happy Feeling 1958 on August 9, 1968. The U.S. Tax Court ruled in favor of the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, ordering Donahue to pay $538.90 in back taxes, approximately $45500 in 2024. His accountant had organized his 1,964 tax go back, whilst Donahue turned into going through a divorce from Suzanne Plett. The court determined that his submitting reputation had been reported incorrectly, leading to unpaid taxes in 196. One actress, Lily Cardell, sued Donahue for $60,450, claiming he had hit her without cause. She said that she had visited Donahue, his domestic, on August 16, 1961, to collect her canine and discovered him with some other female, in keeping with her. Donahue became competitive, and after she slapped him, they were given right into a physical combat. She alleged that he punched her in the face and knocked her down. Warner Brothers president Jack L. Warner arranged a personal agreement paying Cardell $3,000, $31,300 in 2024 to cowl her scientific and prison charges. In addition to a new fit to replace the only that were torn in Go Back, she changed into banned from the Warner Brothers lot and soon disappeared from Hollywood. On January 16, 1963, Donahue sued Modern Display Screen Magazine, Dell Publishing Organization, and 17 Months author Joyce Becker for $200,000 in Santa Monica. The lawsuit changed into over an article titled "The First Time Troy Made Like to Me." Donahue argued that the object exaggerated their relationship, making them appear closer than they clearly were. His attorney said that they'd only met once whilst Becker interviewed him for a youngster mag. The lawsuit claimed that the thing invaded his privateness and contained false statements. Ultimately, Dell Publishing Agency issued a retraction and paid Donahue an undisclosed agreement on February 23, 1009, 168. Arua Productions, the talent agency for the Pheasant Run Playhouse in Illinois, gained a 100-0 default judgment towards Donahue. The lawsuit accused him of persuading his spouse, Valerie Allen, to break her contract with the theater and leave just days before the play Terrible Richard became set to open. Donahue did now not attend the court cases, and Allen become now not covered in the lawsuit. On August 30th, 2001, Donahue suffered a 48 heart assault and become taken to Stan Johns Health Center in Santa Monica, California. Docs performed an emergency angioplasty, but he had a second coronary heart assault. He underwent skip, sir, on September 1st. Donahue handed away on September 2, the age of 65. Thank you a lot for watching.